assessment. Sir, great madam, teachers, esteemed teachers, you all know that our CO, we know what are all the mark, individual mark for question we get. Whereas in the Anna University, we will not know the individual mark. That is why you require two types of direct internal assessment format. Is it clear, sir? Somebody can ask me why we should have direct internal assessment and direct end semester. Okay. So I have seen in some colleges where I went for evaluation, they will take only the grade, and it is a very high level of average. Truly, you cannot find out, or there is no use for course outcome at all. So those kind of colleges, it is very difficult to get accreditation. So my choices always keep two different forms. One is for end semester examination, the other is for direct internal assessment. Here also, I have told for ease of remembrance, I have told same 50, 60, 70. And if you look at the target, 50% marks out of the relevant maximum marks. Somebody is telling, is it better to take 100 for both? No, it is not possible. You will know that, sir, Amit sir, as we go by. Okay, so it cannot be 100 each. It has to be a ratio. We'll come to that ratio also. So 50% of the mark out of the relevant mark. What is this relevant mark? That alone I will come. So this is what I'm speaking of. I'm filling with this. So I'm telling one is low. 50% of students scoring greater than 50% of marks out of the relevant maximum mark. So we all know one, as in the previous case, low as in end semester examination. 50% student scoring again as in the end semester examination. Here also 50% is our logic. Nobody is going to tell anything about it. But you have to have a logic in keeping this target and this attainment ratio. What is new? New is this 50% of marks out of the relevant maximum mark. I am coming to that now. That is the step 10. Okay. So in step 10, what I am calling it, please see, sir, this is attainment of CO direct internal assessment. That is the table name. Again, there is a batch, there is an academic year, it's a course number, then there is an Anna University code, then there is a course name. That means each course, each and every course should have one such sheet, Excel sheet. Is that clear, sir? Sir, here also I am putting on roll number, one registration number, the name of the student. So now please come to this. Yeah, so this is in full screen. No, I'm removing this. So this is for the first course outcome. C 102.1. What am I trying to do that? So this is the course outcome. It is not course. It is first course outcome. So if you look at the table, this is second outcome. This is the sixth outcome. If you have, so 6 course outcomes are now presented. For each of these course outcome, I am taking example of first course outcome. It is maximum mark allotted for the question for the CO C102.1, for example. Is this clear, sir? Sir, I need your chat messages that it is clear so that I will continue to go. T1, T1, T2 is second test, T3 is third test, T max is the total mark for this particular course. Okay, sir. So if you remember, maximum mark, sir, Dr. Bhaskar would have mentioned to you in the question paper, you should mention minimum 2 things. In addition to the usual pattern, your mark, question name, everything, you should mention 2 things. What are they, sir? First is the Bloom's taxonomy number. The second is the CO number. That particular course is, that particular question paper is relevant to. Is it clear, sir? So C102.1 in test 1, it is for 5 mark. Question total marks I am telling, not the mark obtained. In T2, it is for 22 mark. So I will write here 5. Here it is 22. Here it is, say, 10. So what is the total here? It is 37. So this is the fill up. So this is the mark as in question paper. Then comes, sir, can you hear me, sir? Now?
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes,
sir,
yes, audible.
Then comes the obtained mark. Out of the 5 mark in test 1, this particular student got 4 marks. Then in T2, that student got 20 mark. In T3, the student got 0 mark. Then T obtained is 24 mark. Okay. So here, what is 24 by 37? It is greater than 0.5. So here you will say this is greater than 0.5. Then you say yes. Okay, you say yes. For all this course outcome, you say sigma y. So the sigma y is greater than 50. Sigma y is more than 60%, then you will say target, it is medium, that is second level or 2 level of attainment. Sir, does this make sense?
Bhaskarji, it's okay, but people get confused because of one small terminology. Less than 50 is low, and 50 to 70 band. 50 to 70 band is medium, and above 70 high. That is how, if you keep it, I think the things will be easier.
Yeah, you can, sir, here.
Move it to the left. Yeah. You see here, one small G, the row 1, below 50% you have low, and 50 to 70 in between range. Here you make medium, 50 to 70, 51 to 69%.
Yes,
as medium, and 70 and above are high. That's how if you abbreviate it, it will be clear.
You can modify this depending upon, sir, you can modify this depending upon your college. Some colleges can have 50 to 70, but many colleges, it will become a non-attainment only if it is 70 and above. So you decide. Okay, sir. So this is something, yeah, you have to decide by individually. So like this, I have to make for individual courses, I mean individual course outcomes. So don't take any average here. So individual course outcomes, I will keep it for all the 6 different. Somebody asked me why you cannot put T max can be written as T total. Sir, these are all terminologies which I think can make it look simplified for you. I leave it to you. But why I am putting T max is, this max is as in the question paper. T obtained is what the student has obtained. Total becomes, is it for this or for that? Or better choices, instead of max, you write T question paper, whatever. I leave it to you. Okay, sir. So now I'm going into the step 11, next part. Here also you can argue with me. Many times, this is what many faculty members have raised the question. What is the percentage? Should I keep it as 100? Should I keep it as CO direct is 50%. Should I keep it as 50-50, 80-20, 75-25? It is your choice. But what is my logic? Why did I keep it 80:20? Because this is what Anna University is following. In 80% of the marks is share is from the university mark. So I'm keeping CO direct attainment also 80% as the university mark and 20% as the internal assessment for all courses, all course outcome wise. Okay, so this is here also you can do argument. This logic here I have highlighted that cell. You can argue, you can have your own setup, but I find this is workable. Dr. Bhaskar might remember how in KCT we tried different permutations and combinations, and many times we did not get the attainment. So please remember, this is possible to get attainment. Okay, sir. Next, I am going to another major step, which is the sir. Now you have to give your comments. We are now it is very easy also in the CO for indirect. Direct we have completed, sir. But as I mentioned, sir, madam, earlier, this particular criteria 3 is like yoga. I am repeating again. One person who is proficient should be present in your midst to confirm your progress. That is my humble suggestion. I leave it to you whether it is possible through the online, but doing is learning. So individually, if you start keying in only, you will have the real feel of how this is achieved. Okay, sir. Now I am going into step level. Okay, there is ATR is there. So happy. ATR, sir. So nice. So nice to see your name. Sir, this 1, 2, 3 level is depending upon how we are fixing the target. I'll come back to that if there is time available. So I'm going in for indirect CO. This is what all can be in indirect CO. Yesterday our sir was mentioning, Bhaskar sir was mentioning, it could be a course and survey. Okay, get from every student, every course and survey. And he also mentioned that it has to, each survey criteria or question should be should be correlating only to the course outcome. Then it should be a 3-point survey. So simple. So this is how the survey form should be maintained. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is every course will have its course and survey. Every course separate. I cannot use another faculty's course and survey. So each course and survey is different. Point number 1. Point number 2. The survey points are the course outcome. Point number 3. It should be administered at the end of the course, preferably after the last CAT or last retest is over. You please administer it. So what all I need? Batch, academic year, course number, university code, course number. If I agree low, then the correlation is 1. Agree medium, then 2, then 3. This is typical survey form. You can use one of the many survey forms. I use monkey survey. So, but you can, there are many options. You can use one of them. So I'm going into the next step. This is step 13. I'm calculating. Did I miss any one step? CO direct. Then I am taking step 13. Oh, sorry. So CO indirect I have calculated. Then I am going into step 13, which is for the CO total, direct plus CO indirect. Only this is the CO total. Please remember. So here you will have a batch, you will have academic year, you will have a course number. That means for every course, you have to calculate the direct and indirect. So Anna University code comes, course name comes, these are all common. So here I am fixing the direct, then I can fix the indirect, then this we will come to it at the end. The target is again separate. Each course will have its own target. So you can fix in their target also. Okay. Here, even though it means little bit more work. Now this logic is less work, but you can improve upon this by fixing individual target for direct and individual target for indirect. Is that okay, sir? Is it clear, sir? Am I audible, sir? Hello, sir? Kekkuda, sir? Can you? Kekkudu illaya? Okay. So now I have given for all the course outcomes, direct each course outcome, then I am giving the indirect course outcome, then I am calculating 80% to direct and 20% to indirect. You can always argue with me. So many times people have taken different numbers. You can use 50-50, 70-30, 60-40, it is all your choice. But respected faculty members, you all know that indirect is not a very correct or accurate or you can say reliable by the expert member, or to the expert member it is not reliable. So if you keep it as 50-50, there will be unnecessary doubts, aspirations cast on you. So my choice is don't keep 50-50. Either you can keep 80-20 or 70-30. Don't go below that. For the indirect, not below 30, I mean not greater than 30%. So keep it as 80-20 or 70-30. So between this you can decide. Okay, sir. So is this clear, sir? Please give your suggestions, sir, in the chat mode. Audible, clear. Okay, good. Everything. Yeah, it's all very nice to hear, sir, all these things. Sir, now comes consolidation of CO attainment. Oh, it's a big work so far we have done. I'm going back to step 14, which is consolidation. Step 13, sir, here I have got the total, this cell. I am using it in my step 14. Here I am giving, remember this is the average. This average I am putting here. This is the course number. So for each course name, there is a target. Then I am putting a total CO attainment. Okay, sir. Is this clear, sir? Sir, please give your suggestions. We are coming to the direct to the PO next stage. So now, instead, yeah. So step 14, I have got the total CO attainment. Now, what I want to do is, now it is 11 o'clock. So what I want to do is, I want to just sum up till now. So I'm going from the beginning just to see that you are not overwhelmed by this data.